Hello friends, today we will discuss about collision domain and broadcast domain. This is a very important topic if you are going to give CCNA exam, or you need the differentiation between what is the purpose of this collision domain, or you will read these terms collision domain or broadcast domain whenever you are reading some concept regarding networking. So it is very important if you are going for exam, or if you want to familiar with this terminology. So we will start with this. What is collision domain? As the name suggests, it is a domain up to which collision can occur. Means if there is if we are taking a scenario where we are connecting a hub, we are connecting a PC, two PC, PC1, PC2 and PC3 with this hub. So if this PC will send a information, or if he wants to send some information to PC3, okay. So in hub what happens? Hub operates in layer, which layer? In layer 1, and it does not store any information. It just replicate the information to all the ports. So if he wants to send this information something to PC3, then what he will do? He will just send the message to PC2 also, if this is a PC2. Okay. So hub operates in half duplex mode. There are two modes, one is half duplex and one is full duplex. What is half duplex? Where you have a single way of communication for sending and data and receiving data. Means either you can send or you can receive data, whereas in full duplex you can send and receive data from different paths. So basically hub was invented long back when this networking is just evolving. Then that time it operates only in also the hub operates only in half duplex mode. Right now also it is operates in half duplex, but this time this collision can occur. So to avoid this collision, that time one technology called CSMA, collision sense multiple access, CA or CD, this technology, collision avoidance or collision detection, this technology comes into picture. So what happens when this PC want to send information to PC3, then if same time PC2 also start sending something to PC1, then what will happen? It works in a half duplex, so there will be a collision. So there will be a collision because same time this is also sending and this is also sending, and we have a single medium, either we can send or receive information. So there will be a collision and data frame will be lost. So to avoid this thing, CSMA and CD, this technology, what is do? Whenever he is sending in information, he will sense this wire, whether somebody other node is sending the information or not. If it is a free, then only it will send the information. Suppose a condition when both PC2 and PC1 sense the wire and they found that it is free, and they simultaneously they start sending the data. Okay. So that time what will happen? This PC1 will continuously sense the information, that wire, whether somebody is sending or not. At the same time, when he will also send, then he will get a signal that some other PC is also sending. At the same time, he will send a jam signal to all the devices. So he will come to know that due to this jam signal, he will stop sending this information, because it will come to know by this jam signal that somebody else is sending the information. So he will wait, and he will wait till the time this medium is free, and then he will there is a random time period also for sending again that data, and after this node has stopped sending the data, he will send the data. So this was the technique which was used in earlier days. But now what happens? We are not using hubs. Normally what we are using switch has replaced this hub. So switch operates in full duplex. So there is no need of, there will be no chance of collision in switch. In switch, what will happen if I am connecting the switch with PC1, PC2 and PC3? So what will happen if he wants to send the data and same times this PC also sends a data? So it is having different connection for sending and receiving a data. Also switch is an intelligent device, so first time it will do broadcast and second time it will send one-to-one communication. So there is no chance of collision. So I think collision, what is collision domain? So this domain is called a single collision domain because in this whole network there is chance of collision. If we connect a switch with this domain and further one more hub is connected, so if there is a collision, so this switch will stop collision at this point, means this collision will not affect this, because each switch have a different collision domain. How many, as much as number of ports this switch is having, that much number of collision domain it is having, because these ports works in full duplex. So there is no need of this collision at this domain. So whenever you will ask in a hub environment, there will be in a hub environment, how many collision domain will be there? There will be a single collision domain. How many broadcast domain will be there? Broadcast means whenever this PC1 will send a broadcast domain, will send a broadcast, then this message will go to all the devices and it will go to this switch also, and this switch will not stop that broadcast. It will pass it to this hub also. So who will stop this broadcast? Only a layer 3 device or router. If this switch is further connected to a router, then only this broadcast will stop. So normally in hub scenario, what will happen? There will be one collision domain and one broadcast domain. Now I will come into switch. So now we will see a scenario when we are connecting a hub with a switch. Again this switch is connected to a hub and this switch is connected to a router. Further it is connected to a router, or in this directly this switch is connected to router, okay, and this router is further connected to a switch, okay. In this scenario, what will happen if a PC is connected to this node? If this will send a broadcast, it will go to this switch, and then from this switch it will go to the hub, and from this switch it will go to this router interface also. But this router breaks the broadcast, means your broadcast will be allowed only till this interface of this router. So in a switch environment, there will be how much collision domain? If you will talk the collision domain, so each interface of the switch will have a separate collision domain, means there is a chance of collision only in this network, it will not affect this side. So this switch will be having 3 collision domain. So number of ports, how many ports a switch is having, that was number of collision domain it will have. For broadcast domain, it will have a single broadcast domain, means the broadcast will pass up to that router, or it will have a single broadcast domain. This port means is another interface do not stops broadcast, only broadcast will be stopped when this layer 3 device comes into picture. So in a router or layer 3, what will happen? Collision domain, it will have same number of ports, how many number of ports it is having, the same number of collision domain it will have, and broadcast domain also number of ports, means this router, if you see this router, it is having one broadcast domain, this one, and second one this one. Same way it will having same collision domain and same broadcast domain. So in router we will see how many number of ports are connected for broadcast domain and for collision domain also. For switch, we will see number of ports for collision domain, and broadcast domain is having only one broadcast domain. Each switch will have a single broadcast domain, and hub collision domain will be one and broadcast domain will be one. Now I will show you some topologies so that you can it will be easy you to differentiate the broadcast domain and collision domain. I will take few examples, like when we are connecting a hub. I am taking the same scenario. I have connected 4 PCs to this hub. Then if anybody has asked how many broadcast domain it is having, because we are using a single hub, it will having one broadcast domain and one collision domain. Okay. If it is connected to another hub, then also it will having single broadcast domain and single collision domain. But if it is connected to a switch which is further connected to a hub, and this way this PC is connected. Now if anybody will ask, so now it is having broadcast domain 2, means collision domain it will having 2, because this switch separates the collision domain. So now it is having 1 and 2 collision domain. If we talk about broadcast domain, because the switch do not stop broadcast, so the whole network will come inside a single broadcast domain. Now in the same scenario, if we will connect a router which is further connected to a switch, and this switch is connected to a hub. Okay, so what I will do, I will remove these things so that it will be easy to understand. Now we are taking a example of router, switch 1, switch 2, now this is hub, and further the PC is connected. So now if anybody will ask how many broadcast domain it is having, now router separate the broadcast domain, so it is having 1 and 2. So in this scenario we will having 2 broadcast domain. How many collision domain it is having? Collision domain is separated by this switch also. So this side we are having 1 and 2, and this side we are having 1 and 2, means 4 collision domain 4. Okay, and 2 broadcast domain, 1 this and 1 this. So this way, by seeing how many ports are connected in switch or router or hub, basically in switch and router how many ports are connected, you can differentiate about collision domain and broadcast domain in that network. So to conclude, you must remember its hub is having a single broadcast domain and a single collision domain. A switch will have how many numbers of ports it is having, that was number of collision domain and a single broadcast domain. For router it will be having how much number of ports are connected, that much broadcast domain it will having, and it will having same number of collision domain according to its number of ports connected. So I think this topic collision domain and broadcast domain is clear from these examples. Thank you for watching this video.